Good evening and thank you for joining me. Well, actually, should I say good morning now? For those on the West Coast, good evening, but for all other time zones, good morning. We are having a very dangerous situation that is currently unfolding. So we're going to have 90 to 100 knot mid-level jet that will develop as a wave, basically impinges on a strong upper level high across the southeast. So there's going to be an upper level high here. You're going to have very strong southerly winds as you have an upper high over here. And we have the potential for very strong and violent tornadoes. Right here. This is what I need y'all to focus on. You're going to have surface relative helicity of 300 plus meters squared per second squared. Therefore, any sustained supercells will be capable of producing strong to intense EF3 plus tornadoes, with long track tornadoes possible with any longer lived undisturbed supercells, which means we might have a historic outbreak underway tomorrow. Not historic, but a very devastating outbreak. I mean, look at this. Right here. Northern Mississippi. Central Mississippi. Northeastern Louisiana. Supercell composite. Look at those parameters. This is just off the charts here. Look at those parameters. This is just unbelievable. Let's do updraft helicity swaths. Okay. So the HRRR is saying there's going to be a line of supercells. When you see those discrete cells over there, this is what I am very concerned about. Okay. Okay, so I'm very concerned about tomorrow. So the 6C run will be coming in shortly. So this is showing a long track violent tornado basically impacting the Memphis area. Could happen, might not happen. So that's only a possibility. That's only one possibility. But with supercells, the HRRR usually does better. So this will be more like QLCS. But this is much more concerning. If there are going to be discrete cells tomorrow, especially any storms in ahead, you see all these cells? All of these could be violent supercells. Let's look at Cape for tomorrow. sorry, that's the wrong. Yeah, we might be having Cape greater than 2,000, so violent tornadoes are possible here. Now let's check surface dew points. Look at all those 70 plus dew points. What the hell is going on? In the Okay, yeah, something's just going on with the site right now. They may have to high risk this. Yeah, all right. PDS tornado. Yeah. PDS means particularly dangerous situation. You never, ever want to see it this high. There's potential for EF4 plus tornadoes. We may have some thought. We may have some Mayfield type tornadoes. We may have some, Yazoo City type tornadoes. Maybe even a couple of, maybe at least one long track violent tornado, similar to the Mayfield tornado. Maybe, or at least of that intensity. We may have well-built homes completely destroyed. Areas that I'm most concerned about, and the areas that are under the most intense risk for tomorrow, are towns Vicksburg, Greenville, Monroe, Delhi, going up to Cleveland, Grenada, even going up to Memphis. But some of the larger communities in the path of these violent tornadoes. I'm not going with what the SBC is saying, but with HRRR. So this is northeast, east central Arkansas and western Mississippi, or even northern Mississippi. So this is the area that we should be very concerned about here. Going up to Clarksdale, Mississippi. So if you're in Clarksdale, Oxford, Tupelo, Memphis, I mean, look at this. Memphis, Tennessee is in the moderate. This could very well impact Memphis tomorrow. Yeah, those readings are definitely scary. Yeah. All right, so let's go back to the severe weather. All right, so each of these black lines that you're seeing, those are updrafts. Those are the path of the updrafts. I mean, you could even see the curvature of the storm. Let's go on precip type, because they won't show you the supercell tracks. Tomorrow is going to be really bad. So here's Memphis, Tennessee right here. So just south of Memphis could be absolutely slammed tomorrow. So Senatobia, Batesville, Como, Sardis, Clarksdale, all the way out to Tupelo, Mississippi, is in the path of some very violent storms tomorrow. And there's a chance that tomorrow afternoon the Storm Prediction Center may even put a high risk in here. That's definitely possible. So right now I'm waiting for the 6Z to come out. So we're about to get a new update in a few moments. Yes. I just got paid. Good. All right, so, I just need to check on something. Just waiting for the new 6Z to come out. I checked 3 kilometer helicity. This is bad. Yeah, this is really, really bad. Convective precip. The supercell composite parameters tomorrow are very high. And based on your moist adiabatic lapse rate, they're looking very high. So very intense updrafts tomorrow. A lot of free convection. And your atmosphere is going to be very moist. So you know, from what I'm seeing here, you see how close the temperature and the dew point are? It's going to be a lot of very explosive activity tomorrow. This, of course, is worse. See all that mid-level dry air? That could allow for a lot of RFDs, rear flank downdrafts. All this dry air could create major problems in tornado genesis and hail formation. Right. So at the moment, let's check significant tornado parameters for tomorrow. All right. This is not one you want to look at. Okay, I know it says PDS tornado. But what you really want to look at is the storm slinky and all this instability here. So this is your skew T right here. What you're seeing here is winds aloft. So red are showing strong winds. This is showing the wind speeds. About 70 knot winds right here. So what? So you're gonna have a very strong low level jet right here. You can actually see a low level and then a mid level jet. Very strong winds near the surface. Right in here. This is 40, 50, 40, 60, 80. So 60 knot winds, only 5,000 feet up. That's almost 70 mile an hour winds. Basically 70 mile an hour winds, 5,000 feet, roaring out of the south and southwest. Here you're having southerly winds and then suddenly veering to the southwest and increasing to 60 to 70 miles an hour. Very conducive for tornadic activity. Because you're having pretty gusty winds near the surface yourself, about 30 miles an hour. So definitely capable of producing tornadoes. Ow. Oh, all right. Let's. Yeah, I'm just. This is looking really bad for tomorrow. So again, very strong winds near, just near the surface tomorrow, and they're going to be veering. Basically, they're going to be going from. They're going to be veering towards. Veering is when the winds are turning more from left to right. Backing is when they're going right to left. Backing winds can also cause tornadoes, but more frequently not. More often, veering winds cause tornadoes. This setup is very favorable for tornado genesis because this is what usually gets the spin going with supercellular updrafts. So this creates, horizontal spin in the atmosphere. And what a thunderstorm updraft does is it turns that horizontal spin into a vertical spin. It tilts the updraft upward. It tilts that column of spinning air upward. So while initially it was rotating horizontally, basically going up, down, up, down, up, down, this spinning motion, like this, becomes, it goes like this, and then slowly tilts into the thunderstorm and becomes a vertical column of spinning air, which causes a thunderstorm updraft to rotate. And if that rotation becomes fast enough, storm becomes strong enough, you get a tornado. Very often, see this column of dry air? This can allow rear flank downdrafts to form, which go on the backside of the supercell, cold, dense, dry air, and that enhances the rotation and allows tornadoes to form. RFDs are very important in tornado genesis. Very important. This is only showing you the parameters. It's not showing you exactly what's going on. You got to launch balloon soundings. You got to, know what to look for. But tomorrow's setup is very messy. I mean, this is not a good chaser setup because you're talking about Dixie Alley where it's covered in trees. Only experienced chasers should be chasing this tomorrow. If you're not an experienced chaser, please don't chase this tomorrow. This is not going to be a good event. Only if you know your area, stay safe. And I will be streaming tomorrow. Later today. I'm actually about to go to bed in 6 minutes. I'm going to head to bed. And I have, I have to have breakfast soon, so. But this is going to be a major, major event tomorrow. Well, later today, actually. It's already tomorrow. In 6 minutes, it's going to be tomorrow in Los Angeles as well. It's going to be Friday there too. I don't have any school today, so I'm free to stream. All right. There's a chance they may have to either expand the moderate. There is a chance they may actually tornado outbreak possible across portions of the mid-Mississippi Valley Friday evening. They may have to put a 30 in here. They may do one of two things. They may either expand the moderate or keep the moderate's current size and put a small area of high. Or they may just keep it as is. But there's a potential, albeit a small potential, of a high risk being issued later this afternoon. So there's no indications of a high risk being issued yet. Bingo, right here. Strong to intense EF3 plus tornadoes. So they're not using the word violent. Okay. Yeah, it's looking really bad for tomorrow. Even Texas may actually see some supercells. Half dollar sized hail just went through north of Sadler, Texas. Areas north of Sherman getting some really large hail right now. This is a big hailer. In fact, it's being warned for ping pong ball sized hail and 65-mile-per-hour wind gusts. And that cell is also causing warnings to be extended into southeastern Marshall County and Bryan County. Golf ball sized hail and 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts. So it's mainly hail driven. Yes, people and animals outside will be injured. Yep. Impact. People and animals outdoors will be injured. Expect hail damage to roof, siding, windows, and vehicles. Expect wind damage to roof, siding, and trees. So this is a hail-driven severe thunderstorm warning. Wow. There's a very, very violent storm right now in Texas. Central Texas. Golf ball size hail, 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts. This is approaching Bront, Texas. Or just south of Bront. The core of it is going between Miles and Bront. Just north of San Angelo. Yeah, this is a very large hail with this storm. Yeah, this is the stuff that they're forecasting. Yeah, 70 dBz. You see that little area of fog right here? That's hail fog. Right there. Bingo. Surface visibility. That's hail fog right there. That's what the model is forecasting, hail fog. Simulated reflectivity. See it right there. Anyway, I'm about to be going to bed. Hey guys, I need to be heading to bed now. It's 3 a.m. and I'm really tired. And I do think a high risk is possible for tomorrow. I think if a high risk will be issued, it's going to be in tomorrow in the afternoon's update. Thank you and good night.